everyone, and welcome to A Fisherman's Tale.
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before.
Oh, hi.
Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
Hold the trigger to grab the toothbrush.
The toothbrush was in its usual... Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time.
That is
Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up. It would get cold in here. The puppet would put a log inside his little stove. Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf.
Where? Oh. Is there a setting for teleporting?
His routine never changed. Next he would dust the little seashell on there. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
What window? Okay.
It did get a little stuffy in here. Time to have a quiet sea tonight.
Oh, shit.
Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail. It was nearly finished too. Only 2 pieces needed to be added to the replica.
This is
The little model cabinet and the final section of the wall. Yes! Good.
There we go.
Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
Where did this come from?
There. Lucky this model snapped it together. Tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine. Brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model.
What is happening? I swear, something comes out from the darkness. Oh, fuck it. I'll freak out.
Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
Oh, logo!
Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical...
Is that me, or... Chapter 1, The Fearful One.
Every morning, the fisherman's prepared to walk inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
There's an anchor! Pick up this, and we're going back up here a little bit. Put a couple pieces in there. This will be warm.
He needed some air. He had to find a way to pry off the boards.
Yeah. What's in here? There's something in here. Can't take that off.
He needed to find something to pry off the boards.
I know. Might need that. Maybe if I use this.
Ah, this would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job.
Come on, get up.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time.
Yeah, because he does some fucking thing every day.
At last, the smell of the ocean.
The hell?
But outside, not the sea.
the
He
fuck?
couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it,
What
a
the
huge
hell?
but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu. If this was what lay outside, then
It
what
just
was
keeps going.
inside his own little model lighthouse? In the model of his own room? It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside
what
the
the
model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something
I get what I
in.
need to do. I get what I need to do.
Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny
Fucking
anchor,
big brain.
the large one was lifted by his giant... Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing
big brain.
happened. Inside this room where he knew every
That's
cranny
my
and
captain's
nook,
hat.
an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Why did you take the roof off?
the fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot,
You know-
but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave?
What is happening
If
right
you
now?
can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous
No,
Captain
I-
Crab,
I
said the
think
fisherman.
I understand
Your
what
hat
I have to
and
do.
a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
Like,
Good. Now, put it on me carefully. I have very delicate... How does it look? Does it look, dashing? Oh, it does. Doesn't it? Now, fetch your captain. There. Now, put it around my shell. So, you found
Very good.
everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell.
he's got a mustache. I like him.
Really?
I trust him.
I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then... blast it. I don't remember.
The crab had lived his whole life inside this little shell. No bigger than the fisherman's hand. But he was safe.
Hold on. Okay, no, that.
I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor. You'll never be able to save him.
Maybe if I use this? How do I clean this off?
That will do.
Aha.
All right, are you
How do I
ready?
get this thing out of here?
Me too, I think.
Time to go.
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his way up the tower in the darkness. And already he could hear the storm rising outside.
Onward. This game is cool. I like this. Am I the person out on the boat? Did I die? Is this like the afterlife or something? Because I feel like it wouldn't show this unless for a reason. Huh.
We're
fuck
with
am I
you
back
through
in
the
here?
night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one's for you.
assuming it can't go through here yet.
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to learn to catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a dog? Water.
He needs water. Water, 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 water.
It was still alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
Pick up the fucking... Is this water? Nope. Water, water. Water. I'll leave it there for now. Water? Is it something to do with these pipes?
You might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
I'm not gonna be able to use one this... I got an idea, I got an idea. Ha ha ha. I need another one.
This section of wall seemed loose. Of course, he had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with two latches. It wouldn't move. Maybe it was locked from the inside.
Oh. There we go. I should be able to yank this off now.
He must find some water for the poor creature.
Let me grab this. No, I'm not gonna make him eat cereals. Am I missing something? Wait, what is that?
Jam buckets. No water in the tap.
There's something in there. Does this do anything? There's gotta be something I'm missing, right? Oh. I understand. That's weird, dude. This is trippy.
There. Now the water would flow.
Haha, I'm big brain.
Success. Too much success. Water flooded into the model. Quick! Hold your breath! The water closed over him, and the memories came floating back. The coolness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
Oh, water everywhere. But is there anything to eat? I'm hungry.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food. Food.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
There must be food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
They smelled vintage, but a stuffed fish could hardly be picky.
Food.
Hey,
Food.
why won't it let me?
Food. What are you waiting for? Throw the sardine. I'm ready to catch it.
Bon appétit, you
Jesus
greedy
Christ, that
guppy.
actually got. Let me get some more.
Yes, more. Good. But I need more. Bigger. These are just appetizers. I want the main course.
Fine. There we go. A bon appetit.
Chew on that.
A bone? A fish bone? It's stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite. And also a fish bone.
Ah,
He had to climb inside the mouse.
Oh
But
god.
the fisherman was afraid. How many of these? No! There was the bone of contention.
thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough.
I'll
without
stuck it back in if you try to eat me.
more. Always. Like an obsession. But you, Leggyland walkers, we don't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside?
I'm certain it was around here. Climb on in. Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouse at all times and no splinters, please. Hold your seat, sir.
this is
There was
trippy.
plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... oh yes, sardines.
Here we are. Mind your step. Go get them, little morsel. The key's up there.
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
This is weird.
He only needed to find the key.
Oh, okay, I understand. Think that'll fix it? What? No, that's not it then, I guess. Should that fix it? What the heck? It went back. Guess I'm not supposed to use that brick thing. Maybe that'll work. No? I'm confused.
The key was too high. He needed a ladder or something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse?
Oh, fucking idiot. Get out of here, pieces of shit. I need an actual physical ladder. That was stupid. Let's try this again.
This was much too big to be moved. He had to find another way to move it. At last, time to get back to the lighthouse. Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest morsel. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable.
Thanks for the help, big boy.
Whatever next?
Bonchance, little morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened. The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
Come in,
That is
trawler.
me.
Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
So I did that.
Papa's old study. This was where the fisherman had learned to make models, sitting at Papa's knee, listening to Papa's gruff, scratchy voice telling him to try again, and next time get it right. The fisherman was nearly there, but something in this room seemed different, like
I have been watching, and I'm not impressed.
Papa? The painting, the old painting of his father, the great fisherman, it was talking.
Quiet, I'm talking. My only child, my flesh and blood. You could have been as great a sailor as me, or my father before me. Ah, Papa, that you had lived to see this day.
Papa, said the puppet, I must light the lighthouse lamp. A ship is in peril.
My own son, a mere lamp lighter, a landlubber, nonsense. All you need is a boat and a strong net. Show you're a true sea dog and sail out there.
The controls of the old lighthouse crane were there, on the balcony. The huge half-flooded room surrounded him, and below, he could see the tiny replica of the room.
Maybe you're good for something. Keep going.
I guess I have to repair this? I need a battery or something.
The door upstairs was rusted shut. Besides, Papa had given him an order, and a true sailor always obeys the skipper.
Where's a battery at?
You won't get far with Alpha Boat. Where is the next part?
I don't fucking know. Do you? missing something?
Fishing, it is an art. No, a craft. No, an art. Aboard a craft. I'm writing that down.
Where's the fucking battery at?
The right part of the hull is drying somewhere. Outside.
Uh-huh. Alright, time to go put the battery in. Aha, now the crane is gonna be working.
Did I ever tell you about the time I caught a fish as big as you? Bigger, in fact. Much bigger.
Oh, I see. Beep, beep. Fuck.
Fishing, it is an art. No, a craft. No, an art. Aboard a craft. I'm writing that down.
Oh, oh, oh. Can you grab it, please? Oh, shit.
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. As always, a very supportive parent.
Ha. Figured it out. That was close. Boing.
Nearly there. Who am I kidding? You never finish anything.
You know what, Dad? You shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. Alright.
So it's come to this. My own son. A lighthouse keeper.
Where did the thing go? Where the fuck did that thing go?
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. I was always a very supportive parent.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think you left one of the pieces outside, waiting for the paint
Shit.
to dry.
That was close. Thank you.
Keep going, boy. I will make something of you yet.
Alright, Now, where's the last part of it? Ow.
There, that's a good, honest vessel. Well, what are you waiting for? All aboard! Now buck it at the pontoon. Then we'll see who's too big for his father's boat.
Shit. Do I throw this out?
What are you doing, you dimwit? Oh, that tiny boat was going to get lost out there. He needed to change its size. A ship in harbor is safe, but it belongs in the water. Lower it on the crane.
That'll do it. Aha. Oh, we driving a boat now, boys. Alright. How are we doing this?
Don't touch that rudder, boy. We are bound for the biggest catch of our lives. Stay on course. Can't you do anything right? Let this be a lesson to you. Even great sailors like me can... The battery ran out. Well, find another battery.
The battery ran out. Where would the battery go? Oh, I see. Come on. Ow.
Cast off. East by northeast. Full steam.
Shit, I'm
Look at
actually
you.
flying a boat.
You look almost like a real sailor. If I squint.
How about you?
Thanks, Papa.
Good morning, fish fans. Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in.
The storm approaches. That's when the fish come easily, my son.
Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these
The
messages.
fish are waiting. Activate the winch. Drop the nets. Too slow. You missed them. I really have to do everything here. In the art of the storm. This is where nature hides its beauties. They are waiting for us.
Oh shit.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Don't forget, boy. Come back with a hold full of fish, or don't come back at all.
Time froze.
Hey, son! Are you there? Son! Are you there? Help!
Yes! All done, son. All done. Oh, you got guts, boy. I will give you that. Go then, if you must. Climb the tower, light the lamp, save any other poor souls who are sailing out there, driven on by the disappointed fathers. I only wanted you to be greater than me. But I didn't. Au revoir, Papa. Then, the fisherman thought of all the countless fish he had hauled from the ocean on a line just like this one. Just like his father before him. But there was one difference. Those poor fishes were dragged out. As he climbed the hook, he thought of all the models he had built, all the days he had spent inside the lighthouse, hiding from his fear.
I don't know what you've been hiding from, but I've been hiding from the storm.
His greed.
You landlubbers have everything you want, don't you?
And his obsession, that shadow which had seemed so large once upon a time. The greatest catch ever is out there with his... It's just waiting for us. Here we go. At last, time to turn on the light. Outside, the storm raged. And it seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted. Inside the lighthouse, little versions of the puppet were reflected back at him, getting ever smaller. And there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse. Was there anybody out there in the storm? Who knows? But for now, at least, he had one job. He was a lighthouse keeper. Now, if he could only find a match... The matchbox was empty. Shoot, there had to be a match around there. He had to light the lighthouse lamp.
A few moments later. One eternity later.
I love that sound. The 3 lamps were lit, but there was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out. There were little lamps inside the model. How could he light them? Perhaps if he passed the match to the tiny version of himself.
Oh, I see.
There were little lamps inside the model. How could he light them?
One down.
Yes. Now, carefully, the next level down. Et voilà. Let there be light. Farewell, mon fils. I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsel.
Bon voyage, shipmate.
The hell?
Outside, not the storm. A room. Mon Dieu, who was that? That beard, that face. He was awake. Hey, hey, the puppet cried. I'm in here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here.
Hello. Holy shit.
What time is it? What a mess. Do you know, I think I've been in here long enough. I think I need to see the sea.
The skies are clearing, fish fans. We've weathered another storm. Fisherman, enough mending your nets. Time to earn your keep. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, I think you deserve a holiday.
How long has it been? Well, no matter. Encore the way